Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. My name's Jake. I'm going to be your physician's assistant
Michael.
today. How are you?
All right.
What seems to bring you in today?
Just a lot of stress.
Stress?
Yeah.
Do you know why this is like? Has anything like made it happen or anything? Any big life events?
I don't know. I feel like I've always been pretty stressed. I mean, my mom died about a year ago, and that's been hard for me. But I've always had just like worries, concerns, and stuff. Yeah.
You've had that before your mom died?
Yeah.
Did it get worse when that happened?
Yeah, a lot worse. But I've always been a little sad, a little worried, a little stressed. You know.
And have you done anything to help your stress at all? I mean, talking to anyone or, people.
My ex-girlfriend helped me a lot.
Your ex-girlfriend helped you?
Yeah, until she became my ex-girlfriend, and then things went south.
All right.
But yeah, it's been rough. That's why I'm coming in. I've been having a lot of GI symptoms, been queasy, headaches sometimes, just stress, migraine, stress things, and just like everything that I looked online about stress on WebMD.
Yeah.
It's come to fruition.
Yeah. All right.
All I can do is just laugh about it now, because
well,
that's
we'll
my coping.
That's your coping mechanism. All right. Well, we're gonna try to do our best to figure out what's up. Okay. All right. So, how would you consider your overall general health? If you can remember before this started and compared to like now.
I'm always pretty healthy, I think.
Healthy?
Yeah.
Did you have any issues before the stress started? Did the GI symptoms and headaches and migraines all start when the stress started?
GI symptoms, stress, migraines, when the stress started. I think it just got worse since my mom died.
Just got worse.
Yeah, that's when the GI really started getting bad.
Okay. A couple of quick questions. What do you do for a living?
I'm all over the place with jobs. Can't really keep a job.
Okay.
I get stressed out and just throw a fork.
Okay. Alright. So, are you married, single, divorced?
Single.
Single? And have you had any significant past medical history that you think maybe would pertain to this?
No.
No?
Nothing. I mean, I've been stressed all my life since I came out of the womb, so.
Since you came out of the womb?
Probably. My mom said I was stressed. When I was eating my applesauce, I would always shake my hand and stuff, So I've been a stressed kid my whole life.
Okay. So you think this has been going on your whole life? Do you feel this, even in your childhood, you felt like this too?
I think it was when you're a child, you don't really think much of what's going on in your life. You just,
but from what your parents have told you?
Yeah, I think my parents have said I was a little weird kid. I was a weirdo.
And it's been getting worse ever since your mom passed away?
Yeah, this was she was my outlet, someone I talked to about my feelings, and since she passed, and my girlfriend broke up with me, and I haven't been that close to my dad, it's been tough.
Mm-hmm.
No one can really relate, no one knows how I feel.
Yeah. Does anything seem to make the stress worse? Anything in your life that
Just the fact that I'm broke really hasn't helped. Yeah, no money. I think if I was rich and I was on some cool island with a yacht, things would probably be better. But because I'm living in some crappy apartment in the middle of God knows where I live now, it's just always changing. It's tough. It's tough on me.
Is there anything that makes you feel better?
Better? No.
Nothing seems to take the stress away.
Eating a good Burger King sandwich occasionally on Thursdays.
On Thursdays?
Yeah. That's when I get paid from the government. Food stamps.
Okay. And you said it's been getting worse since your mom passed. And have you ever felt like this same feeling before, like this like severity of it?
Shitty feeling.
Yeah.
I felt pretty crappy my whole life, but I think when my mom passed away, it brought it to a new level.
But it was never that level before that.
No, I don't think so. I was always a little stressed, and worried. But I think the sadness that I experienced when my mom passed away really manifested in a new type of feeling that I never had before. And it was just it was hard.
All right, I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about like medication and allergies, if that's okay.
Cool.
Do you
Probably
take any?
don't know, but you could ask.
That's fine. Do you take any medications now?
I'm supposed to take some like high blood pressure medication. I can't afford that. They try to give me one of those loopy meds, the crazy meds. Can't afford that. That's really it. I try to take vitamins, but can't afford that. So I really don't take anything.
Do you take vitamins when you do have the money for it?
Yeah, I try to get the gummy ones because they taste good.
All right. Do you know what dose you normally get, or
50 milligrams of vitamins? No, I don't know.
you don't know?
No, I don't know. It's just one a days.
The one a days.
The one a days are good.
And you do it once a day?
Yeah, sometimes I slip another one in there. But usually I do one.
Okay.
If I'm really hungry, I'll do two.
Do you have any allergies at all? Seasonal allergies, allergies to meds, allergies to food?
No. Sometimes when I have like pickles.
Pickles?
Yeah, I get a little bit of a rash under my arms. That's really it, just pickles.
When was the last time that occurred?
Last week I had a pickle and started breaking out.
Do you do anything to help it, or do you just kind of let it run its course?
Nothing much I can do besides let it run its course, and I can't afford medications. Pickles are cheap, so occasionally I'll just eat one because nothing else to do.
All right. Do you have any latex allergies?
I don't even know what latex is.
All right. Yeah, it's one of the components that's using like medical gloves sometimes. But have you ever had an issue with like medical providers using gloves and then
I don't know.
you breaking out?
I really don't. I don't think I have, but
Okay.
I'm not really around gloves and medical providers that often.
Right. Iodine, which is normally used in
No, I don't
surgery
think so. I think I've heard of that stuff, but no, never.
and chlorhexidine.
Sounds familiar, but no, never.
All right, so now I'm gonna ask a couple questions about your childhood illnesses and see if we can get anything from that. Do you remember any childhood illnesses that you had?
Besides stress and I cried a lot. I don't know if that's an illness, but had the cold here and there. I think I had strep throat once or twice.
Strep?
Yep. I fell off my bike once and broke my my coccyx bone. It was pretty horrific. I was in a cast of some sort for about a week.
Cast for a week?
Yeah, it was some like immobilization cast. They wanted me to make sure I didn't hurt it again, I guess. And sprained my thumb once playing basketball. That's why I don't play sports anymore.
All right.
That's really it.
Okay. When you said that you get the cold, can you describe some of the symptoms that you had?
Blew my nose a lot. I was stuffy. I didn't feel well.
Did you ever throw up or have a fever?
I threw up before, yeah.
Yeah. When you were having these same symptoms?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I've thrown up before.
Okay. Do you remember ever having the measles?
No.
No?
I knew what measles was. I guess I
never
had it.
Have your parents ever said that you had any childhood illnesses?
I don't think so. No.
Mumps?
No.
Chicken pox?
No.
No. Rheumatic fever?
No.
Scarlet fever?
Nope.
Polio?
No.
And psychiatric disorders?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe I do, actually. I don't know.
Okay. When you were a kid, did you get your immunizations, like polio?
I think think so. I think I'm up to date on my vaccines. This is one thing my parents did right for me.
Okay. I'm just gonna run through them just to make sure.
No, run through them.
Your measles, mumps, and rubella.
Yeah, I think so.
Flu shots.
Yep.
Tetanus.
Tetanus. Yeah, I think definitely tetanus.
Diphtheria.
I think so.
Pertussis.
Pertussis. Yeah.
Hepatitis B.
Yep.
Chicken.
Definitely.
Right. Chickenpox.
Uh-huh.
And pneumococcal.
Definitely pneumococcal.
And have you, now moving on to your adult life, have you had any illnesses that have really stood out?
I think my doctor said I had pneumonia once.
Pneumonia?
And what else did I have? I think that's it. I think I had a bronchitis once as well. It's just my lungs are really not that great.
Do you smoke?
I have a couple puffs here and there, but nothing consistent. You know, I try to stay healthy.
Okay. Do you remember when you had pneumonia or bronchitis?
Do I remember? I do remember.
And when was that?
Probably 2 years ago I had pneumonia, and then about 3 years ago I had bronchitis.
And do you know how they treated you?
I don't even know. I think probably some antibiotic or something.
Okay.
They just hand me the meds and I take them, and I don't ask twice. That was when before, you know, things got rough with the money, so I could afford some pills.
Okay.
And I took those and I got better, thank God.
Good. Any complications from that at all?
No.
No?
Everything went smoothly, surprisingly.
All right. You said that you do have hypertension.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, with the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Not that I know of.
No. Tuberculosis.
No, I don't think so.
Heart disease.
Nope.
Lung disease.
I don't think so. Lung disease. I mean, I had some problems with my lungs. I'm sure they're not picture perfect.
Yeah, but you've never been diagnosed with like any.
Besides the bronchitis
just
and pneumonia, it's
okay. Kidney disease.
No.
Thyroid disease.
Nope.
HIV. Any seizure disorders?
Seizure disorders. No.
No. Cancer.
Cancer. No.
Asthma.
I don't think so.
And hepatitis.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that. No, I don't think so.
So more onto the injuries that you had. Did you only have the fracture of your coccyx and the thumb sprain?
I mean, I was like a crazy kid, you know. I would always get injured, but that was like the things that I actually went to the hospital for. Yeah, I was like, because I was crying. It hurt so bad, so I was like, I gotta go to the hospital.
And
those are things that stand out, though.
Okay, and you turned out well from them. Everything's fixed now.
Yeah, my butt still hurts when I sit.
It still hurts.
Yeah, I think my thumb didn't heal fully, but overall, you know, no complaints.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Have you had any surgeries at all?
Surgeries? No.
All right. And did you ever have to stay in the hospital for either of those injuries?
Stay in the hospital? No.
No.
It was a quick one.
All right. And for your pneumonia and bronchitis, were you in the hospital or did you just come to the office here?
I went to the ER.
Went to the ER? Did they keep you overnight?
No.
No?
Like a 10-hour gig.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to ask a couple questions about your family history.
Yeah.
Do you know of any medical conditions that run in your family at all?
My dad was pretty crazy. Or he's pretty crazy. He's a wild guy. I don't know if craziness is a diagnosis, but yeah, that.
Can you elaborate on that more?
He's always like freaking out about everything, freaking out about money, stressed about everything. Just, like,
he had the stress as well?
Yeah, he had stress. He's always stressed, yelling at my mom, yelling at me, couldn't keep a job. I feel like that just manifested and, you know, I kind of got what he got.
Okay.
I was around him all day.
Anything from your mother?
I got her beautiful face.
Her beautiful face?
Yeah, she gave me that.
Did she have any medical conditions at all?
I don't think so. She was pretty good. That's why I was sad that she passed.
If you don't mind me asking, how did she pass?
She got into a car accident.
Car accident.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry about that.
Okay.
About your grandparents, do they have any medical conditions at all that you know of?
I don't know. They died when I was 2.
They all died?
Yeah, they did.
All when you were 2? I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Here's a tissue if you'd like it.
Alright, we can keep going.
Alright. If you need to stop anymore, just let me know, okay?
Just keep going.
Do you have any siblings at all?
No.
No? Any kids?
No.
Alright, you said that you've been having headaches and migraines more recently as well. Can you tell me like how often and how severe they are?
The headaches, they kind of last like all day.
All day?
The migraines kind of come in and out for like an hour, get pretty bad.
Okay.
But the headaches, yeah, they're always around.
And how many days out of the week would you say?
Probably like all week.
All week?
Yeah, the headaches never go away. The migraines, I would say, on like a bad day to come up.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about the crying.
No, it's okay.
I freak out. I'm just like stressed and worried about life, and I just cry about everything.
Well, that's why we're here. We're going to help figure it out and get you better, okay?
Thank you.
I'm just going to ask a little bit about your social history, like what it was like growing up and everything, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Where were you born?
I was born in Idaho.
Idaho? How would you describe your childhood?
It was good. Lived on a farm. Yeah. I mean, I call it good because I lived on a farm. But besides that, yeah, my best friend was a cow.
Was a cow?
Yeah.
What was his or her name?
Piggy.
Piggy?
Yeah. That's a little weird. But
Was it like an animal farm or was it a potato farm? Or
it's a potato farm.
Potato farm?
I
You just had
potatoes.
animals as well?
Yeah, I had a couple pigs, a couple horses, a couple cows. You know, just for why not? We had so much land. It was crazy.
Highest level of education that you completed?
High school.
High school? And you said that you are single.
Yep, definitely single.
Can you describe the place that you live now? You said it's an apartment.
Yeah, it's like barely an apartment. 10 feet by 10 feet. Cheapest thing I could find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of steps in it, or how many steps
Yeah,
would you say?
5 steps, 10 flights of stairs to get up.
10 flights?
Yeah.
Does anybody else live with you?
Occasionally, you know, I'll get someone to sleep over for like a week. You know,
Like a friend that's like in town?
a
Or...
friend,
Okay.
friend of a friend.
Okay.
Nothing serious. You know, it's always nice when you have a friend over.
It is. And do you feel safe when you're there?
Not really.
No? Can you elaborate a little bit more
Just
about
like I
that?
have like crazy neighbors and they play really loud music.
Okay.
And they're scary. Yeah. So not really, but I'm hoping to leave that place soon.
Alright,
Get a
good.
new job at Panera Bread, and I could make some extra money.
Do you have any pets at home?
No.
No?
No. I want a dog, but you know I don't have money for dog food.
And have you ever been in any of the military branches?
Nope.
How would you describe your financial situation, if you could?
Pretty bad.
Pretty
The
bad.
worst I've been. You know, I'm just lucky I can eat.
Okay. What do you like to do in your free time, like any leisurely activities at all?
I like to play basketball.
Basketball?
I'm a basketball guy. I mean, I'm not any good, but I like throwing it up and hoping to make it in the hoop. You know,
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Do you you still shoot the ball well with your thumb?
No, not really.
No?
No,
It's
that's
been
why
different ever
no
since
one
then?
wants to play with me. I never make it, but I try. No, I'm just happy if I hit the backboard.
Right. Practice.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
better.
yep. Practice makes perfect, right?
It does. All right. So now I'm going to go into a couple questions more about your, like, kind of the stress that you've been feeling recently.
Yeah, sure.
I'm first going to start very general things, stuff that doesn't even seem like it's pertinent, but it is to every situation. What would you say your normal, usual weight is?
About 200.
About 200? Have there been any recent weight changes?
Probably gained about 10 pounds.
In about how long?
Probably about like 6 months. You know, probably because I don't have enough money to eat anything else besides Burger King.
Okay.
You know, just make patties really put on weight.
Does your clothing fit any looser or tighter?
I'd say a little tighter.
A little tighter. Any weakness or fatigue?
Not really.
No?
A little weakness, a little fatigue, but nothing like serious.
And any fever?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm feeling a little warm.
Sometimes a little warm?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now here's a couple more focused questions now, okay? Nervousness. Have you ever felt like this urge of feeling very nervous all the time?
Yeah, definitely all the time.
Any tension between between yourself or like others that you feel?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of tension.
And can you describe how your mood has been?
And I'm pretty sad. You know,
Sad?
and like pretty frustrating 'cause I'm usually stressed and like worried about things. And just like now it's just like gotten worse, and now I'm really sad and I don't have much hope. You know, I think I lost hope.
Have you ever had depression?
Depression. No.
No? It's
Okay.
just that sad feeling that you have?
Yeah.
Have you had any changes in memory at all?
No.
Seeming like you can't remember things?
I
Or...
think I have a pretty good memory. If there's one thing I have, it's the memory.
Have you had any suicidal ideation at all? No?
Nope.
Any suicidal plans?
No, not in mine.
Have you ever attempted suicide?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had counseling in the past?
For my mom.
For your mom, when your mom passed?
Yeah, before my mom passed.
Before? Did you go after it all?
No.
No? Okay. Any psychotherapy at all?
No.
No? And you said you've never been admitted for any psychiatric issues or illnesses?
Nope.
No? Okay. How's your attention span been?
So, yeah, it's decent.
Decent?
I pay attention sometimes.
Has your speech been the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any changes in like orientation, you know, knowing where you are, what day it is?
No.
No. Any changes in judgment?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you explain a little bit more about that?
I don't know. I guess like I'm just losing sight of my goals and just making some bad decisions.
Okay.
You know, just that. I just gotta focus more.
Okay. You said you've had headaches. Any dizziness at all?
Dizziness? No, not really.
Any vertigo?
No.
No. Have you fainted at all or any blackouts?
No.
Weakness at all?
No weakness.
Okay. Have you felt any like numbness or loss of sensation in any body part?
No.
Any tingling or pins and needles?
Nope.
No. Any tremors or involuntary movements at all?
No.
And you said you never had any seizures?
Nope.
Well, it was nice meeting with you today.
Great meeting with you.
And we'll figure this all out, okay?
All right, appreciate your help.
Thanks.
Thank you.